Welcome everyone to the World of Warcraft 20th Anniversary Series playthrough. For levels 30 to 40, we are going to be participating in the World of Warcraft 20th Anniversary event, and we will be heading to the Caverns of Time to start that participation soon. As you can see, I am level 31, which was because I had decided to do some extra questing out in the western parts of Ashen Vale. But for the sake of the series and a quick recap of Part 2, I did say and made it a point that we would be heading to the actual event site once we reach level 30, because then we are able to participate in the instant. For those of you tuning in now who do not wish to watch Part 1 or Part 2, we had started questing in the Barrens up until level 20. Part 2, we had reached level 20 and continued questing in the Barrens, and then eventually into Ashen Vale until level 30. As you can see, there are plenty of quests that I could continue to follow along quest lines and end up in different parts of the world, because they would eventually take me there as I level out, but that is not the case for today. We are hopping on the flight path here.
What do you
Any
need?
flight path will be able to take you to the Caverns of Time, or the outpost outside of where the event lies. Regardless of your level, it is located in Tanaris, so you want to take the Bootlegger Outpost flight path, which we will be skipping. Okay, here we are at the Bootlegger flight path that I had shown you a couple seconds ago. It looks like there is a jack-o'-lantern that I could complete for a couple thousand free EX. Let us leave that for more inquisitive minds. For now, it is time to mount up and check out what World of Warcraft is celebrating. So it looks like I have already accepted some kind of quest for the celebration. It is marked in that blue kind of quest ring on the side there. Celebrate good fun. Participate in celebration activities. No, I don't know. What the heck am I doing? This is intimidating. I see dragons. I am only level 31. Oh my gosh, that is the new mount, and it looks beautiful. The Brontosaurus that allows you to,
Can I help you?
believe, bring auction
See you
house
around.
and mail with you. So we're gonna accept Soldier of Time here from Izalk Kadrov.
See you later.
Also, we are going to accept Timely Gate Crashers. I'm not seeing any quest indications marked on the right under quests.
For the Alliance.
I have too many quests from that Ashen Vale area that I need to turn in still, but I have a feeling that I'm going to level up much faster here. I'll end up abandoning them, so we're going to accept this quest from Historian Jupa as well. This is kind of like a questionnaire, I think, of knowledge of World of Warcraft. I don't know that in depth of the history of World of Warcraft, though. Yeah, I got that question wrong. Let's test your knowledge. Which war saw the destruction of the world of Darnassus and Undercity? We have the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I'm gonna say 4th. Oh, I was right. Hey. Just kidding. I know everything about World of Warcraft. I'm testing you guys to see if you knew that that was my test, that if I did or did not know. So we have another quest here from
You have a bright future.
Babandornmu.
I knew you would like my wares.
Yeah, we'll take that. That was for time walking dungeons. Need to complete 5 of those, and Chromie here has a quest for me. Let's accept this. Chromie's Codex. Look at these timely goodie bags and the bronze celebration tokens. Those are the rewards that we want. That's gonna give us the next upgrade in the series.
Have you heard anything I need
this
to know?
Is for Blackrock
You may
Depths. Okay,
take your
Blackrock Depths is the new level 80 raid.
If you hear anything I need, let me know.
I do not know if we will be doing this quest. We are not going to abandon it though,
I just
because
miss
we may
you.
come across the chance to go to Blackrock Depths. So let's get this ball rolling. There are the time-walking dungeons at the bottom. We also have something that we can search for Cody's, Cody's Chromie's Codex. I'm looking for specific dungeons to see if I can find the Black Rock Depths, if that is an option for us, but it does not seem that it is. Let's queue up for Chromie's goodie bag. We are now placed in a dungeon finding queue for the Codex of Chromie. Another thing too, once I queue up into these dungeon finders, I am not going to be sitting here recording the time that it takes to find the dungeon. I'm going to be skipping that as much as possible, so as of now, from levels 30 to 40, I will be queuing into dungeons accordingly and skipping the waiting process. Oh yeah, look at all these quests that I need to complete for the 20th anniversary event on the right over here. I do not think that this is going to be extremely difficult, because then it would, you know, defeat the purpose of a fun event for everybody. I could see maybe the Black Rock Depths raid being challenging, because that's the highest level raid in the game right now at level 80. Okay, what's going on? Let's cancel this queue and let's queue up for a time-walking dungeon. That's what we are going to do now. We are going to get the 5 time-walking dungeons completed that we need. I just queued up for that. I will see y'all in a couple minutes when we find one. There we are. Ignore where I am now. I decided to fly around and there was a cavern in the back of the event area where I could fly through and wander around aimlessly. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Our first instance at level 31. Ambassador Dagthal, give me everything you got, boss. So this dungeon is called Warcraft, and it looks like the bosses that we need to defeat are Leftendris, Hydrospawn, Zevrim, Thornhoof, and Azim, the Wild Shaper. Those are the 4 bosses that are going to be in this instance. Sorry guys, I was accepting a quest there. Yeah, good idea if you call out dead. These are no longer regular mob people. These are huge, angry warpwood trees. They have every intention of not letting us complete this. Are these large foes a match for the game shot? It does not seem like any monster is a match for it. That is the first mob that we have taken down. Oh my gosh, we got our first item! Woo! This is what I am talking about. And so we came in here at level 31. It looks like we are almost level 32 now. Let's see how fast the leveling process in these dungeons takes.
I need a target.
125 EXP for that. Who the heck is texting me? This is like every time I come to commentate something or report something, I'm getting notifications. There are crazy ambulance and police sirens flying up and down the street outside where I live. It's so annoying. It doesn't make me upset. I know that there's nothing I can do about that. I could turn my phone on silent. I find it ironic that the time that I would like some more quiet than usual, that, you know, I got text messages coming in and whatever every other day of the week, or when I'm not doing something, you know, nobody wants to talk to me. Sad life.
I don't
Yeah, we
have
got
a
another one of
target.
these warpwood crushers down. This is our third mob, I believe. Can see one up ahead. Hey, yo, you didn't kill the
I
plants.
need a target.
Well, the warlock's pet seems to have the right idea. Step back here, taking out this
I don't have a
small
target.
group of whiplashers. Boom, kill shot. Now we're
I
gonna
need
see
a
the true
target.
bonuses that we get from the kill shots being activated from the dead shot talent. That every now and again, when an arcane shot is fired or rapid fire, it has a chance to activate the kill shot without the target needing to be at low health to finish it off. So there we go. We just got another free aim shot too. That is another one of the talents that I put
I don't have
in
a
the
target.
marksmanship tree, is that every now and again when you use an aim shot
a
or a kill
target.
shot or a rapid fire, there's a chance that it will give you a free aim shot that you can fire without having to load the aim shot, and it gives you an instant fire. Good for big boss like this, big chunky warp wood crushers. So our tank seems to be a Tauren warrior, I believe. Oh, I could have stopped that with my interruption shot. But look at that explosive shot into the mob. Yeah, we are really going to see the talent tree shine in these instances. I can guarantee you guys that. Could have interrupted the Shadow Bolt. I don't feel like it. Something tells me that this guy who's tanking these mobs is not gonna die. Our druid is doing a decent job with the heals. Doesn't look like he has taken any
I
damage.
don't have a target.
Maybe that's his specs, maybe that's his gear, maybe it's the druid throwing regenerate on him. Oh, it's a death knight. I don't know if anybody who is watching this has noticed, but I fixed the sound quality of my microphone because the voice input that I was putting through the video, it was being muffled for some reason. I don't know why, but I stopped the muffling. Unlike how I did not stop that Shadow Bolt. Loser. I hope that Death Knight gets Shadow Bolted into the next instance. Just kidding. Got this guy back here. I don't know what he is. Is that... It looks like a warlock pet. I don't know if that warlock transformed into that fire tiger. Stone Wizard's Guardian. That is definitely a pet. We have a monk, there is a druid, and a death knight.
I need a target.
There are so many new things about all these new classes that I do not have any idea what they do yet. Like monks and some of the other classes that you can make with the dragon characters that are new to the game. Like I said, all of this stuff is new to me. I can see it on the map. We are coming up to one of the objectives up here. You know, you got all the circles loaded up on the mini-map, telling us this is where we need to go for a certain part of the dungeon. Void Bolt. Could have stopped it. Didn't feel like it. Oh, here's the guy, a little warlock. He looks like a cat. I knew there was a warlock based on the imps, but that race is new to me. I don't know the name of the race. I mean, this playthrough on the hunter, this is going to teach me, I would say, the basics of getting back into World of Warcraft again. I'm sure that, you know, trying to learn the entirety of 5 years of updates in one playthrough to a max character would not give me anywhere near enough time to learn everything that has changed since the last time that I played. We're gonna do our best here. We're gonna keep on trekking along, learning everything that we possibly can about the game as we play this Hunter to max level. So we took down one of the circles there. I'm guessing that the rest of those circles on the mini-map is going to be a lower part of the dungeon. As we can see, we are going down a downward spiral cobblestone entranceway to a lower part of Warpwood Quarter. I am getting ahead of myself here, but I don't care. They can all kill that enemy without me. I think the first thing that we need to get down here is better combat mechanics. I feel like mobs and stuff like that are going to get harder to click on, especially when everybody is piled up on them like that. Like, I can already start to see when I take my glove to hover over a monster to click it, to select it, to attack, that if somebody is standing in front of it, I cannot click through my party members to click on the monster in these dungeons. That is something else. I remember I used to have a setting where you did not need to click each individual monster, but if you were facing towards a monster or a group and you had a spell, that you would just press the spell or the key on my keyboard to initiate the spell, and it would start to, you know, it would start combat with that creature or whatever else you were targeting with just hovering over it with your mouse. Looks like we have a boss here. This is the Hydro Spawn, the second on the list of the bosses that we need to kill in order to complete this dungeon. This boy thick. This boy eating the aim shots. Those Warlock classes look crazy now. Back in the day, Warlocks, you had that Void Walker thing. It kind of looked like the Hydro Spawn that we're defeating right now, but it was dark blue or whatever. And that was like the best pet you could get. You only got one, but this guy looks like he has a band of imps that follow him around. I don't know how many specifically. I would say 10. And they're all shooting everything. And on top of that, he has that demon with the axe. And this guy is turning into fiery tiger type creatures. It's almost like a druid talent. It's crazy. Yeah, look at that. Look at all the imps and the demon that's following him around.
Need a target.
It's like a dark magic hunter. If there's one thing that World of Warcraft has not done, it has been slacking. I mean, this compared to the old version that I used to play 5 years ago, this kicks the crap out of that. This is comparing apples to oranges, if you know what I mean. Between classes and gameplay and raid and dungeon finders and PvP finders, it's like the way that you play the game is completely up to you. Like, you can do what we did in parts 1 or 2, questing up until the point where we can get into these instances for the event, or I don't know. You could probably do it sooner. You could probably just do a completely instanced playthrough where you just, you know, start a character and then hop right into instances and then get to max level in like a day. I can see that being possible. But I'm going to shut up about that. So let's kill this guy. This is Zervim Thornhoof, the third boss on the list that we need to kill. I am lacking with these interrupts. Although I kind of subconsciously have it, so I know that I'm not shooting interruption spells at bosses, because I'm usually wasting my time if I do that, because a lot of the bosses, when they're actually using their abilities or spells, they cannot be interrupted because it's a boss. We have our last highlighted area under us, I believe. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this guy is a speed demon. He drops right off the ledge. He doesn't care. Guy could have aggroed the whole dungeon. You know what? He probably would have done it. He probably would have done good. That druid is healing like a beast. Oh my god, look at that explosive shot. Boom. That hit 5 people for 1,000 damage. Excuse me. Nice, another item. I can see maybe having to head over to Ratchet to use the bank after this, because there may be some bind when equipped things. I have not checked which ones are bind or equipped that I've picked up. Easy. Perfect explosive shot right into this. Let's see all the damage. Boom! Steady shot, get some focus back. Kill shot. No crit.
I'm out of range.
Level up! Level up! We are now level 33. We entered this dungeon at level 31 and we are already level 33. I was so right about the EXP gains that I'm going to be getting doing dungeons. I would not be surprised if I can get to level 40 after logging in today. Explosive shot right to the mob. Boom.
I don't have a target.
We have the freeze trap, but I don't know how much good that would do if I threw the freeze trap into there, because they would only be frozen for a second. Potential aggro saver if he's aggroed too much and the healer doesn't get to him in time. Maybe that 1 second from the freeze trap could save him. Oh yeah, another death lash. Good fight, bro. Says death flash, but I do not see myself dying here.
I need a target.
Okay, I'm starting to see that a lot of these instance monsters, the elites, they're casting spells left and right. I need to get on my disruption shot game. It's something I need to work on. The conservatory. That's what it says. Oh, I could have turned something in over there on the left. What the hell is wrong with me? I love these Halloween suites. The movement speed increase is great. Everybody flies through these dungeons as fast as possible, so keeping up with the group leader and the healers is the best option. More Warpwood Crushers. He ain't gonna be doing no crushing. I'm gonna get those kill shots off. Boom! Kill shot. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. The sound effects agree with me. Nice big 2500 crit with an aim shot. Steady shot to get my focus back. Boom, explosive shot. Take that big hunk of plant matter down. Look at this, they're all trying to Speedy Gonzalez their way to the end. Aspect of the cheetah comes in handy for short bursts like this, keeping up with the groups. Oh my gosh, look at him with the arcane bow. I'm gonna fire an explosive shot into that group. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't have a target.
Nice, nice, okay. We have Azin, the Wild Shaper, the final boss to this dungeon, right in front of us. Got a final Fell Lash, and then we're gonna move on to the last boss. And this will be completion of dungeon number 1 of the 20th anniversary event participation. Wither. We are melting this guy. Look at all those imps. That is so cool. Steady shot, get some focus back up. I could fire an explosive shot into that if I had it, but there, let's see what the trap does. Nothing like I thought. Freezed one enemy. It's going to be interesting to see how much EXP that I get from completing this. Boom, there it is. Warpwood Quarter complete. Level 33. Yo. Okay, so that level before was 32. This is 33. We came into this dungeon at level 31, and we are going to be leaving at level 33. 2 levels for 1 dungeon. This took all of 20 minutes, I believe, for 2 levels. That's almost a level every 10 minutes. That kicks the crap out of the EXP rate we were getting questing in the Barrens and in Ashenvale. That will be 1 out of 5 time walking dungeons complete.
Take all
So we gotta
the time
complete. We
you
got
need.
this for 500 badges from this. 50 quests completed. Okay, I do not remember accepting anything from this guy, but we will take the 500 badges for giving him that scroll any day of the week. Alright, take a look at what we have to complete. We need to do Chromie's Codex, celebrate good fun, participation is at 46%. We need to do timely gate crashers too, which seems to be slaying those elite bosses that are walking around out here in Daenerys. You can see them marked as skulls on the map. I'm gonna want to head back over to Ratchet too to throw some stuff in the bank. Couple things here that I got that are binder and equipable, like this bow, the Halloween masks. Everything else I will dump in a vendor. Let's see what we have for armors. Let me take a look at your goods, bro. Oh my gosh, we see purple.
Next,
It's always a good thing to see. So it says that these are only 20 marks of honor, and I just got 500 from that guy. Whoa. I don't know if I want to spend my marks of honor yet, though, because the event just started, so guarantee you there's going to be better and different things coming along. It's usually how these work. Like to browse your goods. Yeah, I'm not going to waste it on that. So I would like to browse these. These, I think, is what everybody is after. And these cost 60 of those bronze medals that you get from completing the event quests. Excuse me. Yeah, we want the hunter set.
Up next,
This
we
one, Hunter.
have
Dragon Stalker's Eternal Armor. That sounds badass. Yo, guild invite. We're gonna take that. We're gonna join a guild. This is our first guild. Let's go, dude.
next.
Welcome. Thank you for joining. No, thank you for being such a badass and invite. I'm flying out this way because I plan on heading to the flight path I have a quest that I want to go get done. We are going to go do the Halloween event. And in order for me to do that, I need to head to Orgrimmar. I do not want to fly there myself, so I will see y'all in a second.
Be good.
Okay, here we are, back in Orgrimmar. I have so many quests that I can turn in on the right. They're ending or leftover quests from when I was over in Ashenvale. For Black Fathom Depths, I am never going to do anything over there at Black Fathom Depths. I have already outleveled every training area on the Horde continent. So all of these are going to become useless and more useless the higher levels we get. The more instances we do, we are going to get to level 40 really fast. As from what I've seen from the first instance, 31 to 33 in one instance. Yeah, these are taking up space on the right over here. It's making my quest bar look cluttered. It's mixed in with all of the event quests, which is our priority right now. I am going to abandon these. It wouldn't make sense to keep them. Disturbance directed, that is an event quest. Black Fathom Depths, abandon that. That is useless. Anything else? Ashenvale, yeah, I can abandon all of these. Deep Despair. Jean knew of the Earthen Ring. Goodbye. The Essence of Akumai. Goodbye. Deep Despair. Goodbye. Maybe? I don't know. I don't want to get too crazy and start throwing everything out. But at the same time, they're taking up space on the right for no reason. Season for Celebration. Yeah, this is the Halloween event quest that I said we were going to go do once we get to Orgrimmar. I wanted to take a look through what we have over here on the right and make it less cluttered. Kind of like how I'm going to go put stuff in the bank for more inventory space. It's time for a cleanup. You know what I'm saying? Capiche? So, as soon as I got to level 30, my mount riding expertise increased to expert riding, which allows me to ride it 310% faster in the older games, but now I found out that this mount can ride at 420% movement speed. Absolute monstrosity of an upgrade. We can get from point A to point B in 0 seconds flat. So here we are, the Masked Orphan for Halloween. Complete the quest. What does she want me to do? Fire training. Happy Halloween! Yay! Trick or treat! Yee-hee!
Be safe.
Fire training. Let's go put out some fires. I'm gonna follow this person in front of me. They are doing the event quest too. I have no idea where the heck I'm supposed to go. Too lazy to look at the map. What I remember from the Halloween events from 5 years ago, or back to like 2012 when I was playing when I was like 16, 17 years old, or even younger than that, but I don't have the original account that I played on when I was really young, but the horsemen used to come into these towns and set the whole and the horsemen would set the entire town on fire, and you would have to put the town out with whoever else was participating in the event. This is a lead up to that firefight. The Masked Orphan is having me practice putting out fires for when the horseman comes to the town and sets the town on fire. My mouth is so dry. I mean, I'm drinking Red Bull. Not for the reason to make my mouth more quenched, but just in general. But the taurine in the Red Bull is so bitter, and I think that's one of the things that's drying out my mouth more than anything. I was really parched though, so it had to do for the time. So we turn in fire training here.
For the
Let the fires come. The Headless Horseman will attack the village at any moment. What did I just say? For the staple nostalgic play or the feelings for players like myself, this is great. Everything else, like the low levels, being able to use mounts, like, that just makes the quality of life for playing the game again better. But things like this is just, you know, they kept it straight to the point. We're gonna keep the same old events. And this is why people love to come back to the game, because there's new things to improve the rate at which they can level up, but they keep the kind of, you know, same staple things around the holidays that people remember. Throw those buckets, go. Put out all the fire. Go, 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 go. I don't think the people who carved all these grand pumpkins would be too pleased to see that their pumpkins were destroyed by some weirdo with an undead horse that can fly around with a pumpkin on his head. Wow, there's a lot of fire though. You know, this whole building on the right is on fire. This building on the left is on fire. Oh! Double fire kill. Why haven't I done this part faster? This building on my right is next to the pool where you refill the buckets of water. Could have been doing this for the first part of the thing. Oh my gosh, this guy is still whipping fireballs at the town. Where is he? I don't see him. I can hear him. There he is. He's up there. Would be nice if he would stop throwing fire though, so we could put the ones out that he already did. Stupid horseman. We need more people to put out the fires too. This 2-man, 3-man brigade crap ain't cutting it. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sky is dark. The fire burns. You strive in vain as fate's wheel turns.
What is left to put out? That's it, right? Everybody else put out everything else? No, there are still 1 or 2 spots on that fence and on that catapult looking thing that need to be put out. Look at this guy, stop throwing fire at everything. Trying to put it out. Okay, it looks like there's only 1 more. Yeah, everything else is put out. Come on, y'all. There's only 1 left. How hard is this, really? Do I have to do everything around here? Now there's 2. Look, it's reigniting itself because nobody's putting it out fast enough. It's jumping. The fire jumps from point to point. If we don't put it out, it's gonna spread all over the buildings again. Did y'all get it? Oh my gosh, dude. There's 1 left. There's 1 left. Okay. Thank God.
I shall send you myself to the lifeless dark.
Speak, friend. Farewell.
Oh, yo, actually this little mage here in the black near the bucket of water dispenser, he's part of my guild. This guy right here. Gabi Mommy. Yo, dude. Hey, Gabi. I'm here putting out fires with you. Meanwhile, they're trying to kill the horseman. What up, yo? Okay, let's stop this maniac. He's about 50% HP. Maybe I'll get him out. That would be nice. Beefy, he's eating everything from everyone. What a tank, what a beast. Jabi, what are you doing, man? You gotta take this thing down with us, bro. You're level 80. What are you doing? And so eager you are for my blood to spill. No shit, you just came into the town full of noobs where noobs hang out, lit the whole thing on fire, expected all the noobs to put out your fire, and then defeat you. Wow. Smash the pumpkin.
Zug zug. May your blade
This seems to be
never
part
dull.
of the 25th anniversary, even though it is the Halloween event. I got 4 weighted jack-o'-lanterns from that. Yeah, we have to head over to Ratchet. We want to go bank. So we cleaned out some of the quests that are useless now, like over in Ashenvale and stuff like that. Deleted and abandoned some of those. I want to throw some stuff in the bank here. Some of the stuff we got from that first dungeon. Not the shield. I don't think anybody was going to be looking for a shield like that on the auction house. This, the ace of whatever. It says I need to combine that with 8 other pieces in order to get the finished product. So I will save that for later.
Keep it real.
Everything else though, I'm going to dump right into the store.
Hey, yeah.
We will sell this greater scythe axe. All this other junk. Yeah, we're even going to sell this too. Shield with critical strike and versatility. It is level 29. Maybe I could get a good price for it, but I don't care that much to save it.
Have a good one.
The reason I am hesitant to sell items at the 29 mark, 39 mark, 49 mark, 59 mark is because for PvP, I'm gonna guess that it's still the same,
Have a good one.
and the level cap before you enter the next bracket of PvP ends in 9 always. So you're gonna have people, what we call twinking for PvP. They get the best possible gear before they get to that next 10s bracket of levels for PvP. So something like 19 or 29 or 39, they're looking for pieces of gear like that they can enchant and make themselves the best before they enter the next bracket. It's called twinking. I'm gonna say let's head back to Orgrimmar and jump right back into the dungeon finders. So I'm gonna get rid of that quest too. Cleaning house. We're cleaning out the inventory. We are gonna clean out the quest tracker. Abandoned quests that I do not need anymore. And I will see everyone in Orgrimmar in 1 second. Here we are, back in Orgrimmar, getting ready to hop into another dungeon finder to get the other 4 time walking dungeons completed. Take one last check over here. These are the quests that I accepted while I was in the dungeon, but I don't know if I want to keep them. I'm hoping that I'm going to get put back into the same dungeon in the dungeon finder. So I didn't have to run back all the way to the beginning of the dungeon where I accepted the quest to complete them. I don't think the amount of dungeons is that diversified, but we'll see. Here we go, dungeon number 2. Zul'Farrak. Give me all the quests you got, Mazoga.
Yo! Be
You
good!
too, Chief
Talk to me.
Engineer.
Hurry back!
You too, Tran. Take everything from you. Where is my group? There they are. They already started. I gotta catch up. I gotta go. Gotta sneak past this mob. See a mage blasting everything up here. Okay, everybody looks like they want to pass these mobs. Sounds like a good idea. But hey, by the way, we were level 33 when we entered this dungeon. And we're gonna see what we leave this dungeon at. Gonna get on top of that disruption shot game, but it ain't gonna change nothing with 3 people casting Shadow Bolt. Oh my gosh. What the heck happened over here? Still need to call my pet. That would be a good idea.
Have a target.
Yo. Aggro. They're all back here. The aggro doesn't seem to care.
I need a target.
This Sand Fury Shadowcaster is going to turn on me if this aggro does not pull the mobs correctly. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe I'm just comforted from the fact that the first Death Knight that was tanking everything tanked everything to the best of his ability. Didn't miss a single pull. Seems like whoever's trying to take this is, you know, leaving 1 or 2 behind, and isn't the best tanking that I've seen. See what I'm saying? They run past it. Well, maybe it's not the fact of the tanking too, because they sit back in order to cast all those shadow bolts, and they're casting at range. They are ranged NPCs, so they do not have to be in close proximity with the person who is aggroing. That could contribute to the stragglers and not being able to get all of them right on top of where they need to be.
I need a target.
Get out of here. You know you were hiding back there because you're scared.
Don't have a target.
It's too late. We have come to aggro. So this group is comprised of a mage. I think that's that class that I didn't know what it was, a monk. Spinning around and kicking, trying to be the tank for this group. I don't know why that green spinning kick seems like something a monk would do. Nice, 10 timed warp badges. Those are going to be important for the event. So all those pieces of gear that I could buy for the time warp badges, and they did not cost much. So the more of those I can get, the more gear that I will be buying. I do not have my objectives open, and I didn't look, but based on the dialogue, I would say this is one of the bosses. Hey, level 34. Nice.
I don't have a target.
Check here in a second. Soul Hung Sand Crawler. Nope, that's not it. It's a, that's one of his little minions. Antu Bull. That is the boss. Still not using that distraction shot.
I don't have a target.
My lame ass. The children of Soul will protect their master. Yeah, but I mean, you and your children are getting slaughtered. And 2 souls slain. 1 out of 1. That was indeed one of the bosses. Another 10 time warped badges. Aspect of the cheetah in a second, so I can catch up with these speed demons. I'm gonna pop one of those trick-or-treat candies that I got if I have any in my inventory.
I need to get closer.
Sands consume you. We have more boss dialogue. I'm gonna take this guy out, and once I can get my shots off to the group up there, I'm gonna fire the explosive shot into that group. Here we go, here's an opportunity. Who is the boss here, though? It'll say it once we slay the boss. 1 out of 1, whatever. Come to me, my children. Bro, you're using your children as weapons? Really messed up. Free aim shot, baby. Witch Doctor Zumra. That was the boss here. 1 out of 1. I don't feel like opening my objectives. If they were already open, be a different story. I'm going to guess that all of these dungeons are set up similarly, so we have slain 2 bosses so far. And if we have done that, then there should only be 2 more in order to complete the dungeon. Raids, on the other hand, would be a lot different. They would be, you know, the mega boss and what the raid is about. Look at this. Look at these stragglers back here. This aggro is terrible. You know you got bad aggro when the hunter becomes the aggroed.
I need a target.
That's what I'm gonna call these dungeons from now on. If the tank or whoever is supposed to be aggroing the mobs doesn't do a good job, I'm gonna call it the aggroed. Like blah road. Aggroed. This is another boss. No, it wasn't. Oh, explosive shot. Come to Paw Patrol. Yo, explosive shot? The guy was having a nervous system breakdown right there. Do you see his hand? It was like... Dang, look at all those people. That explosion. Boom! Get him. No, King Reaper Claw.
I don't have a target.
They killed my pet. No. I will avenge you, King. Shadow Priest says Ziz. That sounds like a boss. This is for King Reaper Claw. Killing your Shadow Priest. Necrom Gut Chewer? Another boss, maybe? After these two, I'm gonna say that the last boss is going to be the antagonist of the dungeon. Let's revive my pet. Another 10 time war badges. Let me see, what is that? Yeah, it's a monk. I knew it, the one that's doing the green kicking. Supposedly supposed to be tanking and aggroing for us. It's a monk.
I don't have a target.
Raven. This could be another boss. There was no boss dialogue. No sorts of, "Come, my children, defend me." Interrupted. That's what I need to get on. Okay, so this guy with the rock flying around him to my right is a shaman. We have a shaman, we have a monk. 2 shamans, I think. Look at her just spinning around all the way up the hill. Oh my mob. Feign death, feign death, feign death, quick. Nice. Explosive shot. After this mob is going to be the conclusion to this dungeon, Zoltharak. I can see the main boss of the dungeon to my left. Chief Upcore's Sand Scalp.
This desert
That
be
is
mine.
Chief right there. Oh my god. This person's made clones of themselves firing ice. That has to be a mage. That is impressive.
The sanctuary reigns
That was
supreme.
almost similar to what we saw with the Warlock, having all of those imps that attack everything. But it seems like this mage is able to make clones of itself. Okay, so we almost got Chief cores here. Feel the fury of the sands. Nah, I'm good. Boom, level 35. Yo, look at those legs. 12 critical strike, 25 haste, 19 agility, 28 stamina. Nice. Upgrade. Do I want to go back to the beginning of this dungeon and turn these quests in? That's a lot of quests. I bet I could get to level 36 if I did. But maybe I'll get queued back into this same dungeon again. Look at those legs. Ukor's chain leggings. Equip those bad boys all day. 36 armor too. Yeah, we got some decent loot that dungeon. That ring has critical strike. I'm going to compare it to the other ring to see if it's worth changing out for, or if we want to keep the critical strike item. That is a critical strike necklace. Oh yeah. Let me check the rings. 9 agility, 6 agility, 9 stamina, 8 stamina, 10 critical strike. We want that instead over the agility. We are upgrading the gear every single dungeon that we do. Seems to be a common thing here, along with gaining 2 levels. I need to go sell this stuff.
Come browse me wares. Be safe till I see you again.
That was not a vendor. Nice mount. Oh my gosh. Free EXP always. Easy
What can I do
peasy.
for you?
I am taking your free EXP and I am making you buy all the useless junk in my inventory. You know what? For what it's worth, I'm gonna miss the critical strike, but that ring has too good of stats to pass. Sell more useless junk. Cannot sell those
safe.
gloves. I have to open them up, take it out, and then you get more inventory space. There we go. Undecided on what I want to do with that cloth, the silk cloth, and the mage weave that I have in my inventory. I do have tailoring as a profession. Let's head back into another dungeon queue as soon as possible. I don't want to deviate too far from the main objective of what we said we were going to be doing here in part 3 from levels 30 to 40, which is participating in the event. And that will be, after this dungeon, that will be 3 out of 5 of the time walking dungeons completed. You know what? Let's head back to the Caverns of Time because that's where we want to be. I will be flying there myself, not taking a flight path, so see everybody in a second. Here we are, back at the Caverns of Time. Look at that Doomwalker out there. Who does that Doomwalker think he is? Dungeon number 3. Here we are, queued up. Dead Mines! Yo, blast from the past. This used to be my shit, man. Doing Dead Mines. Oh yeah, baby. Nilroso is the party leader. Yep, the Dead Mines, that is this dungeon. The bosses that we need to stop are Rank, Zoe, Sneed, Gilnid, Mr. Smite, Captain Greenskin, and Edwin Van Cleef. First of these bosses is going to be an ogre type boss, right here in front of us. The ogre along with the machine, the goblin inside of it. They are a duo. Get away from me, stop spinning closer to me. Aggro this, please, hello. Where's our tank before I die? Thank you for the heals. Yo, back up, bud. Back up. I have nowhere else to go. Just back me into a corner. Oh, nice. So steady shot gives me a speed boost, movement speed when I'm done casting it. I didn't know that. Do we get anything? Time Warp badges. Next on the list is Sneed. I cannot target these people when huge characters or everybody is mobbed in one spot. I need to figure out to change that so I'm able to just, you know, click my spell in the direction or hover over the enemy with my mouse and click a spell to be able to initiate combat. Because look at this. This ghoul is blocking me. I'm getting blocked by the tank. Can't shoot the boss. That is a huge problem. This is boss 2, Sneed. Defeated that. Look at all that juicy loot. That is the aggro we want. Then I can fire an explosive shot into that mob and boom! Everybody's getting roasted. That was a level up. Level 36. Oh, binds when equipped? Yo. I can sell that. The Blackened Defius. That is part of the Dead Mines set. There is a set of armor in Dead Mines that if you wear the entire set, it gives you a certain amount of bonuses down below. I don't feel like reading what the bonuses are though. I'm gonna fire an explosive shot into that crowd instead. Oh! Roasting them. So we have another boss here. This is gonna be Gilded. Same bosses, same layout as the Dead Mines that I remember. I have no restrictions on this mob. I can fire the explosive shot in the middle of it. Nobody is blocking me. I know there's an easier way than manually clicking each individual NPC and interact with. Let's revive my pet. They killed my pet again. Bastards. All this loot though. Oh my god, another blue. Yes. That is the first helmet on the account.
I need a target. I'm out of reach.
We are 3 bosses down for the Dungeon of Dead Mines.
I need a target.
It is going by quick. Mr. Smite is... Yo! Black Knee Defius Boots. Okay, I have 2 pieces of the armor set now. And I got that off a random NPC. I must have rolled a little bit rarer on the drop table than the gloves that I got from the boss.
Check out that noise.
Yeah, group them all up so I can blow them all up. We're under attack, a nasty swab.
I don't have a
That's
target.
Mr. Smite, bro.
I need a target.
He wants beef. We got the cattle. How would you like your beef, sir? Roasted toros?
I don't have a target.
Mr. Smite, he's right here. Bring it on, Mr. Smite. Discovered ironclad foe. Oh my gosh, this guy has no clue what he's in for. I'm gonna mark him. Huh? dazed? For how long? I'm sleeping, bro. He thought that was gonna be a good idea. Maybe he'd win if he knocked us out. Knocking us out is not gonna be enough, Mr. Smite. I can't do that, we'll stand. Come on. I can't do that, we'll stand. Talking about all that beef that Mr. Smite had made me hungry. He is, in fact, a giant cow, just like all of the giant cows on my team. Stomach's rumbling. Explosive shot. Bang.
Target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
After this mob, we are going to be fighting Captain Greenskin. Right after Captain Greenskin, we have Edvin Van Cleef. That will conclude our run through Dead Mines dungeon. Captain Greenskin has to be in this mob.
I need a target.
Yeah, look at this. I can't click anything. Captain Greenskin. Get him. Kick his butt. I'm gonna die. Feign death. Heal. Oh my gosh, dude. Kill him. Go. Time more badges. That's nice. I got 2 pieces of bind when equipped blue items from here. Look at that, he's gonna run into my trap.
One may challenge the Brotherhood.
Never mind! He teleported behind us. Tough boss. Oh, he doesn't know though. Lapdogs, all of you. We're kicking the shit out of you. Be quiet.
Fools! Our cause is righteous.
Yeah, but just because you think your cause is righteous doesn't mean that we're not going to stop you. Dead Mine's complete, and along with the completion, level 38. This is living the life. If I was playing classic World of Warcraft right now, I would not be getting these EXP rates, and this playthrough would be slow. There would be no usable mounts at level 10, 20, and expert riding at level 30. I would indeed, with early questing, have to run back and forth to those locations in the Barrens, which would have added hours to the playthrough. I have this girl right here where I could turn in a quest for the event, but I don't care to. I don't know why I'm not. Here we go. With Capital Gardens Dungeon. This kind of looks like that other Warpwood dungeon that I was in before. Warpwood Quarters or whatever it was. These look like the Crushers from that dungeon. This is not the same dungeon though. Unfortunately, I had quests to turn in at that dungeon too. Would have been nice, would have came in here, would have talked to the ogre who I accepted all those quests from, and the giant ant. I'm starting to see more too that these bosses and these mobs are dropping almost 1 gold or more at a time too. This is something that I mentioned in part 2, that as I climbed the level ladder, the bosses and the mobs would drop more independent amounts of money at a time, like gold and silver and copper. We want to get to that max level so we can start getting all of that gold that we need to get everything that we can dream of. Ah. Bro, I am looking tight. I got that thing around my head like it's a Sherpa. Okay, here we go with boss number 1. So the bosses that we are going to be fighting in this Capital Gardens dungeon are Tendrist Warpwood, who is right in front of us. And then we have shield generators deactivated. It looks like we got one of them already. Thar defeated, and Prince Tortheldrin. Go, disengage, run. I'm rooted, I cannot move. Heal me, heal me. Rooted. Oh, I gotta get out of here. What am I doing? Steady shot for the movement increase. We didn't get it. Yo. Get up there and aggro. Is this an aggroed dungeon?
I can't attack that.
9 gold. Yo, big stacks. I'm gonna look back at the 9 gold stacks that I'm saying are big stacks now. Once I get to max level and I do dungeons at level 80, like, they'll be dropping like hundreds of gold at a time. I'll be looking at 9, 10 gold stacks like pocket change.
I don't have a target.
I see what looks to be a boss up ahead. Cannot rush right in there because of all the mobs. I'm gonna save my explosive shot. I thought that was a mob, but I have good focus to look and see if there's a mob grouped up or not, and if I should or should not save my explosive shot for the next group that our tank is supposed to aggro. Like this. We fire the explosive shot into this.
I need a target.
I tried to get on the ball game with the disruption shot there, but I was too late. Someone else interrupted it before me. Now it's on cooldown for 24 seconds. Residual what? I couldn't read the second half of that wraith's name. Okay, so we have the second boss of the instance here, Thar. I marked him all. I'm gonna hit it with everything that I have now. Let's get more of those kill shots and free aim shots off. Disengage, get the heck out from underneath the boss. I'm smart. I got Godspeed reaction time, you know? I get teleported onto bosses like that. I'm shooting my mouse right over to disengage so I can fly out from underneath it. Look at that. Thar dead. Melted. Wait, what? That chest? I got that? No, somebody else got the chest. Okay. That's not it for the dungeon. We got one more. They know it too. I don't know my way around this dungeon. This person in front of me seems to know where to go. Should keep a mental note for the next time that I get put in this dungeon. Looks like everybody's going balls deep, jumping off the side of the edge again. Gotta hop in on the bandwagon. Here's the final boss right here. Here's the prince. This was very simple.
I need to get closer.
Free aim shot, 2300 crit. Hit with another aim shot, no crit, kill shot, dead. Normal Capital Gardens complete. Level 39. Let's go. Give me something good. New ring. Not bad. Let's take a look in the talent point tree. So in the rhythm, when rapid fire fully finishes channeling, gain 8% haste. That's godly. When abilities damage a target below 20% health, gain a 1% increased critical strike, stacking up to 30 times. Oh my gosh. What do I want to do with this ring? Is it worth it? 22 stamina, yeah. Okay, we are balls deep, almost level 40. I need to get back into one final dungeon. We also have 4 out of 5 time walking dungeons complete for the event quest. So not only will this last dungeon get me to level 40, but it will also complete the time walking dungeons that we needed to get done.
And settle on up if that is your
So what do we have for level 40 and the completion of level 30 to 40? Disable the ziggurats.
And see all of these things.
Hawk Tua is now the leader of your group. Oh my gosh. You gonna spit on those mobs?
I need a target.
Mobs gangbanging you? But you just say Hawk Tua and let them all spit on you?
I don't have a target.
Yeah, this is definitely not an aggroed dungeon. Because our aggro is aggroing. So it's not Go before this gate closes. Startholm. So close to level 40. This mob may do it. Boom! Did you see that explosive shot? Yo. And new boots. Nice. I am so close to level 40 now that I'm gonna start cutting off levels 30 to 40 in part 3. Thanks for everyone for watching part 3 of World of Warcraft's 20th anniversary playthrough, participating in the anniversary events. Keep an eye out for part 4, which will be level 40 to 50, and please like, sub, comment, and share the video if you enjoyed this content.
I need a target.
Ding ding! Level 40. There it is.
I don't have
I
a
will
target.
see everybody in part 4. Thanks. Bye.